Hello, everyone. This is a video I wanted to make here for a little bit since I started with the United States Postal Service. This is in regards to the new hire orientation to be a rural carrier associate. This is what I learned and what I want you all to expect because what I expected is something totally different than what I got. So here we go. After months of doing forms online and doing fingerprints and then background checks, I was finally sent an email to go to orientation on a Monday morning at 5:15. Mine was in Phoenix, Arizona, 14th Street in Buckeye. The building was old as shit. It smelled bad. The bathrooms were something from a horror movie. Awful. So they took our IDs and they had us fill out forms. Anyhow, they gave us these timesheets, which I thought were interesting because you had to fill everything out manually. I never had that before. My first job back in 1996, I had a electronic time card. This is a manual time card. Again, you have to fill everything out by hand. I never even heard of this. I only seen that in movies, and here we are doing it. So this is where things really got interesting for me. They wanted us to put down that we started at 7 a.m. Like I said, we got there at 5:15, some at 5:30, but yeah, they wanted us to put down that we got there at 7. I said something about this and the lady goes, "Well, you could put earlier, but they might not accept it and they might not approve it. So it's better be to be safe and put down 7." hmm So during the entire hiring process, I never talked to a single soul. I wanted to find out what my daily life would be, what to expect, everything about the job. And so I kind of thought orientation would be that, but no, it's not. What they did was literally turn on 4 hours of video after the time card fiasco. So the first videos were about safety, and I'll be honest, a lot of these I didn't even think about, but I guess a lot of RCAs do leave the job because of heat-related injuries. Makes sense. They also leave for dog bites, which I thought that was just a rumor or a thing that happens occasionally. No, it happens a lot, and I did not honestly think about it. Kind of funny. The Our HR trainer said that a lady in Scottsdale recently got bit by a dog, and she was actually probably going to get fired for it. So a lot of us in the class were like, "Why would she be fired? I mean, it's not her fault she was bit." And I guess they're supposed to be carrying a pepper spray and the satchel, which they could put between themselves and a dog. And I've never seen a mail carrier have that big satchel in that spray on them. At least I haven't. So then they started talking about the safety of this hunk of shit. This is the United States Postal Service current LLV, which stands for Light Letter Vehicle, which I thought they told us that in training, but online it says Long Life Vehicle. Either way, it has no air conditioning, it has no airbags, has no anti-lock brakes, no rear view camera, no safety features whatsoever. They told us that these vehicles have gotten into accidents not because of driver error, just simply because they have slipped from park into drive or into reverse and hit something. The brakes have failed. Uh, Other systems have failed. And they said that if you pretty much get into an accident, you are almost guaranteed to get fired. So then I asked a pretty obvious question, or at least to me it was. If the United States Postal Service is so concerned about heat exhaustion of its employees and the safety of its employees and customers, why would they put their employees in a 30-year-old piece of shit with no air conditioning and zero safety systems? In which I got back, I don't know. And they had no answer for that. They did say, though, that they are currently replacing the vehicle with this thing, which I hope it comes out soon. It does have air conditioning, airbags, a backup camera, other sensors that would be good for safety, but it definitely looks like Mater's cousin from Cars. But at least it's something. Anyhow, back to orientation. It's just more videos, more and more videos. There is something else that you need to know though. Don't expect to get paid for training, or at least that much, or at least I didn't. I worked about 20 hours, and out of that, I got paid for 2.5. From what I understand from current employees, is that the United States Postal Service does not pay for your entire training. So there is that. So, in summary, I think orientation was a complete waste of 2 days, but that's just my opinion. I didn't get paid for it, so it definitely was a waste for me. I think I'm going to avoid this job like the plague because I'm 44 and they pretty much want you to kill yourself to deliver the mail, and it's not worth it for me. So anyhow, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, ask. Please like and subscribe.